Hi everyone, Tom Huang here. This is my 1993 BMW E34 530i. So yeah, this car came into my possession maybe 2 years ago already. Started out as all stock, everything standard, and yeah, it progressed from there. I started to build it out into the spec that I like change the wheels, and it's running on Fitment Engineering air suspension. And we recently just got the wheels back from its three-piece project, so now it's pretty much dialed in. I guess I would say it's finished, quote unquote. I don't know. Car folks will know that a project car is never finished. Still a lot of work to be done. Hopefully, mostly minor stuff. But yeah, so far this is it for now. This car is the same year that my now wife was born. So basically, it's her twin of sorts. And before we got married, I proposed to her using this car. So yeah, that was highlight number one, I suppose. And the funny thing about that time was, so she said yes, because I already said she's my wife. So she said yes, and we were on our way back to Manila because we drove this to Tagaytay, and the expansion tank hose burst and water started to leak out. So I don't know if it was the car's way of making tampo, because it's right, car guys call cars ladies, so maybe she got jealous because my now wife said yes. So we were able to get home, thankfully, safely. And fast forward to maybe a year after, or a couple of months after, we got married, and this car was the bridal car that my wife used to get to the altar. And the car was behaved. The car was accepting, so to speak, because she said yes, and we're married now. And the funny thing after that was that's when things started acting up. So my door handles kind of died, so I have to open the window just to get out of the car. But it comes with the territory of owning a project car and a classic car. So I guess if you're planning to own one, you need a lot of patience. Of course, notwithstanding budget, depending on what you want. But I think patience is the most important one, because you can have all the money you want, but if you don't have the patience to wait and build it out, you won't be happy. You gotta enjoy the journey, not just the end result. Of course, the end result is important, but I think the journey makes it more worthwhile. And the ownership, it kind of bonds you to the car, because you guys went through stuff and ups and downs. It's kind of like life. It's like problems that arise, and you deal with it as they come. Because what else can you do? It's either you quit or you keep moving forward. Moving forward is always better. But yeah, so that's it. I think that's it with this car. After this interview, you might not see it for a while because it's got some rust issues. Not trust issues, rust issues that need to be dealt with before they progress into anything further, because I want to keep this car for as long as I can. Well, depends. I can't say forever because circumstances might change. But yeah, for as long as I can. It's a great car. I love Wagons. Subscribe to our channel, View and You. My suggestion is to just be honest and help them understand, instead of shrugging away their concern as to why you wouldn't choose a modern car. It was a conversation my wife and I had last week, actually. She asked me, sometimes I find it funny that you choose project cars or older cars, and you always come home and you're like, love, something broke again in the car, and I had to fix it again, and you seem stressed. I was like, but at the same time, it's part of it. I came into the project. You have to come into the project knowing that you're gonna encounter problems. It's a lot like life. Nothing ever goes according to plan or as smooth as you hope. You can always hope, but you should always anticipate that something's gonna go wrong. That way, you're not caught by surprise and you can deal with it as it comes. So yeah, number one thing for getting to a project car life while you were in a relationship, whether it's boyfriend girlfriend stage or all the way up to married stages. Yeah, handle your responsibilities first. Put your priorities in order, and then have fun, because having fun will translate back into your life, because it's a way of expressing yourself and bringing out your personality. And be honest with your partner. Be honest with and if they ask how much did you spend, I always see the inside jokes where they're like, how much did you spend? And then the guy just goes, oh, it was free, or ano lang yan, half price lang yan. Just be honest, because if you're afraid to tell your partner that stuff, what about non-car related things, right? Like you should be able to be open with them, and if they don't get it, try to let them explain, but don't force it, and don't be upset if they don't, because that's what it is. I'm sure there's some things on their side that you don't get, that they spend on or that they like to do, and you don't get. As long as you're not hurting each other or other people, you should be fine. Just have fun in life and in car life. So yeah, peace.